Hey everybody, welcome to a special edition of Mind Your Own Business. Today is the first of several video casts talking about sales development and the anatomy of an effective sales operation. And I've got a lot of background in this going way back. I also spent time as a customer of the progenitor of Gartner, the corporate council that, while it was a very expensive membership, really tapped in some of the best thinking on sales. And Gartner bought them some years back for a real hefty price. And you'll see why at the end of these series. So I'm going to do probably 10 minutes per podcast and dive into the heart of setting up a sales operation. So I'm going to start with strategy in this, our first edition. So first is the team charter. Obviously, sales serves the board and the executive team at any organization and needs their support. So having a very clear purpose and where in the sales function each sales team within the company works is critical. And so having that team charter provides clarity, and clarity minimizes conversations. It allows us all to be comfortable with the boundaries and to function within them. The goal here of a team charter is to try to develop a frictionless sales organization. And I have seen many that had a lot of friction because this wasn't clear. The next is the integration of sales and marketing, which is, wow, tough one. I have worked in companies where this was incredible. I've worked in companies where this was a battleground that caused many things to fail, or at least to happen more slowly. So here, the third or fourth word is important: unified campaign orchestration. So we need to have an agreement on how all this works and what a qualified lead is, and really clear service level agreements between sales and marketing and the rules of the road, so that it's a collaborative versus a combative or contentious effort. And if you take the temperature of your sales organization and your marketing organization, you find their issues, you got to get in and get this done, because this is the cause of many failures, and should be after a charter that's really clear on why we all exist and why we're funding these jobs. And that's the way I used to explain it. The reason we're paying for your job is because we expect this kind of return. This is the same thing here. The reason that marketing exists in part is to support sales and the customer. I mean, if you're not working for the customer, you need to be working for somebody who does. Segmentation. Now, this is really a science, and I'm not going to go deep into this. We could do days on segmentation, but defining and prioritizing segments within those are who we should talk to. You know, if the next couple of words represent the greatest opportunity relative to cost to serve. So best profitable, most likely to retain, all that needs to be thought through. And you've got a team charter, you've got a frictionless organization now that sales and marketing are focused. We need to focus on those segments and get them to respond, and then to be able to do need clarification and close them. So very important here. Next and finally, specialization into these sales roles, the developers, to improve productivity, and to provide maximum impact. So as we learn, we need to adapt. I mean, I have a couple of our Vistage members here in Tucson that talked about the adaptive nature of their sales organizations, which is very smart and very cool, right? Because they are understanding how they need to structure, restructure, change these roles. Is lead generation an issue, or is it easy? I know both businesses, within our Vistage group, one push in, one, it's pulled in, and they really just have to be able to handle the volume of leads. Depending upon this, you can introduce specialization into these roles. And remember, one of the sciences, which we're going to talk about later, is that you want your salespeople, the people who are great at closing new business, to be doing that and pretty much only that. So part of this is putting the support around them, where they get rid of the clerical work, get rid of the presentation production, get rid of, and allow them the ability to hunt and close, which is their best. So before you do anything else, sales strategy is important. Now I'm going to zoom out from this so you can see it. This is from Gartner. They bought this company, and I will tell you, it is one of the best ways to look at building a sales department. I've used this as part of my schematic, if you will, playbook in the past. And the components: strategy, which we just covered; operations, how to operate; how to manage talent, critical; enablement; and then execution. And I'd always loved that a vision without execution is a hallucination. And so we're here trying to build a solid, frictionless sales organization that can attack the market, clearly match what you offer with what the client needs, and then to drive revenue and profit for you, and drive revenue and profit for those who purchase from you. So that is the first one. If you want to check out Gartner, I have no relationship with them. I downloaded this free off the web because I was looking for some stuff from the old days, and this is an updated piece of that. There's some tremendous work here. You may even find them to be a good resource. There's some, and I'll move this up so folks can see it. You can follow them on LinkedIn, which I did yesterday, learn more about them. That's obviously a way to get to their website, and then you can become a client. If you want to become a client, I recommend what I remember, and it was tremendously solid thinking. So with that and all disclaimers, I leave you with this one point: get your strategy right before you get started. And if you're already started, make sure your strategy's right, because everything else comes from there. That's it for today. Take care.